This channel is supported by my online fishing courses at saltstrong.com/Skinner, as well as my books, including my latest book, Fishing the Edge, Techniques and Tales from Surf, Boat, and Kayak, a bestseller on Amazon. You can learn more at johnskinnerfishing.com and on Amazon. All right, here's where we're going with this one, and this is not sped up. This is actual speed. Holy smokes. All right, well, let's get to it. Okay, Maiden Voyage trip, Old Town, EPDL, Big Water, 132. All right, gonna learn what I can. It looks like it's pretty easy to use, and see if I can catch a couple fish in it. All right, this thing is a game changer. If you've ever ridden an e-bike, this is going to make perfect sense to you. If not, it's still pretty simple. All right, so pretty much it's a pedal kayak. They have made this particular hull in a pedal model for quite some time, but now they've added electronic assist to it. So there's basically two settings. What I have it in right now is pedal assist, where I'm pedaling and it's helping me pedal. I stopped there just because I often see snook off to the left, so that's what I'm doing. I'm looking over there. So this is making the pedaling very easy. It's speeds 1 through 5. I think I'm on about 3 here, and then I'm going to bump it up and go all the way up to 5, which is when it's going to just take off. Now, but there's also another setting that you can put it in cruise control, and we're going to get to that. And that's just going to be pure electric. So you can use it pure electric and just let it go on its own. Or you can do what I'm doing here, pedal assist. Or you can put it on setting 0, which is just pedal. And I have to tell you, having fished this 2 trips now, pretty much I see myself a lot using just pure electric go. And then the other, when I get to be fishing, then I'm going to go down to 0 and just pedal a bit. Oh my goodness, look at the speed on this thing. And so up here, I'm going to get to a point now where I'm going to drop it just into what they call cruise control. Go push a button, and this is where it's going to go by itself. So let's take a look at that. And I'll have a link to this kayak and all of the gear in the video description. And if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe and hit that notification bell.
Yeah, this is what I'm going to do.
So I look at this, and my first question is, how many pounds of batteries will that require, and how long could those batteries or battery last? And the answer is pretty amazing. This is the battery for the kayak. This little thing, it weighs about 8 pounds. It's a 36-volt battery. Now, that's different than the 12-volt battery that powers my other Old Town kayak. I mean, a 36-volt battery, it's the same voltage that powers the trolling motors on the 32-footers. I mean, and as far as how long will it last, well, I'm going to put in over 6 miles of running on this, almost always wide open, and it's still going to come back saying it's fully charged. It's amazing. I mean, I've had it out, like I said, now I've had 2 trips. It's not burning any battery. It's not dropped down even one thing. There's a gauge on there. It goes, there's 4 things, 175, 50. It still has stayed all the way up. I haven't gotten it down to 75% yet on trips that are 6-8 miles. Yep, talking to other people, same experience. So it is remarkable. Now, what I'm finding I'm doing, and I think it's what everybody does, is I'm going to use that thing. I'm using an electric wide open and to get to places quickly. But what I want to do at that point is I want to pedal with no electric, just pedaling. It pedals beautifully. This gives me very fine control. It lets me. What I'm doing is I'm going along the mangroves. From a fishing perspective, just note the retrieve speed here. This is a gulp jerk shad. I'm not going to have too much footage on this video from the high camera because it's going to get messed up, but you can at least see that retrieve speed there. But yeah, I'm going to use this to pedal along the mangrove. So yeah, once I'm actually fishing, yep, it's a pedal kayak for me. And it not only pedals well, it also paddles well, because on a different trip, an upcoming trip, which I did great, I was going very shallow. I mean, just a couple inches of water, and times where I actually kicked the drive up and I paddled, and it paddles well. So it paddles, it pedals, it pedals assisted, and it runs full out electric. Incredible versatility.
Oh, first fish. It's going to be a trout.
Oh, I'm not used to the longer kayak. All right, you are the first fish in the new kayak. I think this is a red. Oh, this could be a redfish. Huh. And I think so. Look at that. Had nothing for the first couple of minutes, and now 2 casts, 2 fish. Tell you what, I feel that extra foot up there. Well, nothing, and then back-to-back casts. All right, you may have seen me backpedal there. I mean, that's very common when you're kayak fishing. You want to go backwards. What's nice with this one is you pedal forwards, you pedal backwards. It's instantaneous forward, back. It's a little different from the Hobie. Hobie's a great craft, but to go into reverse, on my Outback, you have to go down and pull a thing. If you go into forward, you got to pull a thing, so you have to reach forward and shift something. This, you just pedal one way, pedal the other way. I really like that for this kind of fishing. Oh, there we go. Something. Small trout. So that battery, by the way, comes with the kayak. There's a little compartment under the seat where it fits nicely, plugs in easily. There's just 2 things to plug in: the motor and the battery, and they have nice connections that certainly look like they're going to keep things dry. And yeah, so this drive, when I'm pedaling, actually started off with a little bit of a squeak, but it went away in a couple of minutes. And like I said, I have made 2 trips with it, so that squeak is gone. But yeah, I'm just looking for anything that's not quite right, but there really isn't. Red, I think it's a red. Trout usually come up. Yeah, redfish. You know, this is a shakedown cruise for this, so this is all fine by me. One thing I'm missing is I got to get an anchor trolley on this. I just ordered it before I came out.
2 reds, 2 trout.
All right, I feel like I've got a few fish in this area here. I'm going to go ahead and anchor up, and then I'm going to test the next thing, which is standing, and see how that feels.
Just tie it right off here.
Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, how is this thing? So this is something I can't do in the Hobie, and that's me, you know. If you're 30 years old, maybe you can. I can't. All right, let's go. This looks good. I like this. Certainly I can stand on the autopilot, but you know, that's a barge. Yeah, this is very comfortable. And, oh, and check out the, you know, there we go, first cast stand, and check out, you know, I'm not in calm water here by any means. All right. Okay. Okay, note to self, next time gotta wear my I don't usually wear the pliers on my belt when I'm kayak fishing because I'm sitting down the whole time. But yeah, see, so I'm down 2 gulps already. I mean, I'm perfectly comfortable here, and again, this is not flat. This is not flat at all, you know, but it feels good, you know. All right, let's go. I like this. This feels good. And you know, I don't care what I catch today. This is testing out the kayak. I'll take trout all day. I'll take small reds. I don't care if I get a snook. Yeah. I mean, look, it's not calm, and I'm anchored broadside, so come on. There we go. Nice trout. Look at this. That's a beauty. All right, some specs on this kayak. Yeah, 13 feet 2 inches. Stripped down, it's 95 pounds, so 10 pounds more than the Hobie Outback, which is 12 feet 9 inches. And also it's 10 pounds more than my Old Town Autopilot, which is 12 feet, so not an unreasonable weight. Here we go. All right, this is important too. Stand up and sit down. Sit down, no freaking problem. Again, you know, if you're 30 years old, you think, what's the big deal, you know? If you're 60, may not be as easy going up and down. This is easy. All right. All right, picked up 7 fish on that stop. So. I do miss there on the other kayak. There's a rod holder here. There's not one here. Guess I don't understand why. I'm sure there's a good reason. Oh, in 2 trips with this kayak, it's the only thing I can come up with so far that I think they could have done better, and I'm probably wrong. You see where the rod holder is on the right-hand side there, on the starboard side, on the port side. On my other kayak, there's a rod holder in the same position, and I don't understand why there isn't one on this. There might be a reason internally why that is, but oh well. So much for one more cast. And that feels like it could be a red. Oh, I love this pedal backwards without having to reach down and change the direction. I'll take these fish all day long. Oh yeah. Now this is a quality redfish spot. Oh, I've had a couple of nice snook in here as well. I think I could have moved a little closer. Good spot. If I don't get them here. Long cast. Gonna move in and over. Or not. Oh! Damn. Beautiful. Still want to move in. Or not. Oh, big trout. Wow. Holy smokes. Wow. Gonna sit down to get you. Oh man. Okay, I'll catch you all day long. Wow. Okay. That's for this area, that's a really good one. Not sure what the length is, but boy, that's a beauty. All right, so I guess I'm not going to move in. I'm going to stay out here a little bit. All right, did nothing else there. Just that one big trout. It's funny how spots from season to season change. You know, last year I would do well there and get some bigger reds. And I've hit it about 4 times this year. They're just not there. None of them are small. Now this kayak has a lot of room in the cockpit and a lot of room in the tank well behind me. You'll see that more the next time I use it because I'm going to load it up with a lot of stuff. And yeah, so it's nice to be able to have all that space. A little better red, maybe? Definitely red. Little better. Strong fish. Okay, this is a good maiden voyage. And as with my other Old Town kayak, it's very well laid out for fishing. You got the gear tracks in the front where you would put your fish finder. I've got my paddle holder there that I use for the anchor stick. You've got the kind of recessed things along the gunnel where you put, I've got pliers and stuff in there today. It's really well set up for fishing. Nice. Big trout. Actually, this is the first nice trout bite I've been on this year. That's a really good one. Ooh, man, look at this. Hoo-wee. Another good one. That's a red. Feels like a little better one. Definitely a little better. That's 6 redfish. Okay, one thing left to do. Got to catch a snook for a slam on the Maiden Voyage. Yeah, it's kind of a long run that I might not have made if I had to pedal it, but this is easy, so off I go. Okay, one snook. Get the slam. Do it right on this point here. Grouper. Tiny grouper. There we go. There's my snook. Here's my snook. There. Not big, but gives me a slam from my first voyage in the new kayak. Okay, so this speed check is in knots. So yeah, like 4-1. I'm not doing a very straight course here. 4-2. There's really like no current here, so and there's no wind. So this is after going today. I'll see how many miles I covered. Yes, that works out to about 4.8 miles an hour, and I put on a little more than 6 miles round trip. And as I mentioned, it still showed a full battery when I got back. So let's say it used 20% of the battery. It's very efficient. This is truly a game-changing kayak. It's a very well thought-out fishing machine. They did a great job on it. All right, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Check out my online courses at saltstrong.com/Skinner. And don't forget my books, including my latest book, Fishing the Edge, Techniques and Tales from Surf, Boat, and Kayak. You can learn more at johnskinnerfishing.com and on Amazon.